Where do I start when I want or need to change an area of my life? Well, obviously the best thing you need to do is you need to figure out why you want to change it. One of my goals is to transform 1 million lives before I pass from this earth, right? I got a little time, hopefully, to make that happen. But why I want to do that is to create a lasting legacy, just like my first mentor, Steve Myrick, did it for me. Okay, so step 1, make sure you know why you want something. Step 2, clearly define what that something is, right? So I mentioned it before. I want to transform 1 million lives, okay? Step 3 will come into place in taking an action step towards making that particular objective or outcome a reality. That's the quickest way to get started and go ahead and get moving in solving that problem. How to get out of a rut. It's one of the things that we actually get the most questions on more than anything else. There's a secret. If you want to get out of a rut, you need to make progress. In order to make progress, you need a plan. In order to find a plan, you need to actually have something you can use. One of the things that I use is our GROW framework. Gain perspective, recognize roadblocks, organize a plan, and then simply work your plan. Decide what the one item is that you need to chase down first. That's an element of discovering the priority, right? Try to look at it from as many angles as you can, at least 3, gain perspective. Try to look at potential hurdles, roadblocks, blind spots, things of that nature that a lot of times you can get from friends and family. That's recognize roadblocks, okay? Organize a plan is nothing more than taking your outcome and working backwards to today's step. Then strive to take a step each and every day. By definition, you're working your plan, you start winning, and eventually you get out of your rut and you go from stuck to unstoppable. We'll see you in the next question. How can you eliminate anxiety and feelings of overwhelm on a regular basis? Well, I love this question because it was one of the first places I needed to start. Here are some of the things that I've done differently. So first of all, you have to do something called a mind dump. Grab a notepad, just like we have here, and continue to write down all the things that are on your list, all the things that are stuck in your head that are kind of running through the rat wheel, if you will, that are constantly just spinning, the things that keep you up at night, right? The activities you haven't taken care of, maybe the friendships you haven't built, all these different things. Put it all down on paper. If it takes 4 pages, just do it that way, right? Intentionally get it on paper, okay? Step 2 is you're going to bucket that. You're going to bucket that information specifically into an area of the 8 pillars of life. And if you don't know what the 8 pillars of life are, go ahead and go to our whiteboard videos, and that's a complete breakdown of how that works. All right. Again, mind dump, brain dump, whatever you want to call it. It's a big, giant list of all the stuff that's racing in your brain, racing in your head, okay? Step 2, bucket into an 8 pillar of life so you can then take step 3, which is prioritize. You want to take the time to prioritize and make sure you do the things that are important today and not the things that are not important, and vice versa. There's absolutely no reason that you would want to do the unimportant thing today and push off the important thing till tomorrow, okay? That is by definition keeping you stuck and lost, and you don't want to do that, okay? Mind dump, bucket, prioritize, 4-step, use your list, take action, start winning. See you in the next one. All right, how to overcome guilt. As you could probably imagine, that's a big subject. I'm going to do my best to unpack it in this, but instead, I want to make sure you actually take the time to go and look at some of the other resources, some of the other playlists we have built. Some of the face-to-face videos, as well as some of the whiteboard stuff. The reason being is because I'll be able to have a lot more time to break that down. All right, let's go ahead and try to break it down to the best of our ability. When you think about guilt, guilt is nothing more than you being mad or upset with yourself about a mistake that you've made, okay? If you understand that, then all you need to do is forgive yourself for this mistake or the step you made. Now, you may be thinking, well, so-and-so's never going to forgive me. I'm never going to be able to come back from that. I'm going to tell you right now that that is also not a possibility. And once you forgive yourself, you'll also see that other people around you will begin to forgive you for your own mistakes that you've made. The reason I know that is because I've made thousands of mistakes. Some of them, by definition, are catastrophic. I went homeless, right? I had a repossession, right? I mismanaged my finances. I was heavily involved in toxic relationships way early in my life. All of these things created wounds in my heart and in my spirit that I at one time thought would never be erased. And because of that, I never took the needed steps to go forward in my life. If you want to overcome guilt, the absolute best thing you can possibly do is list those items that you desperately want to be forgiven for. Grab that list, go to your mirror, and say, I forgive you for each one of those things. I forgive you. I love you. Let's move forward together. It sounds cheesy, but it's effective. If you want to start winning at your life and you don't want to be haunted by your past, then all you need to do is to let it go. You can do this. I believe in you. Again, there's some other videos here where I break this down a whole lot easier. But when it comes down to the micro level, you have to acknowledge what you want to be forgiven of. You have to acknowledge the fact that you made the mistake. And then you simply have to forgive the mistake, and then you move forward. It's that simple. All right, time to start winning. I'll see you in the next video. And please, if you enjoyed the Life Mastery content, do me a favor, consider hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell so you'll be notified anytime we release a new video, which will be a lot.